Hate to see how many of them show up.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. Brooke, I got a video of your tractor. Where was this at? In Pennsylvania, you said?
Yeah, that one I sent was in Pennsylvania, the last run I had this year.
Okay, here we go. Were you happy with it, Brooke?
Oh, yeah, carried it up there, and Matt Smith made some adjustments to it, and we ran it. Pretty happy
Awesome.
with it.
Here we go. Well, welcome, everybody. I got to get my graphics set up right. I don't want to cover up John and Rob. That'd be terrible because, they're kind of the big, there we go. I did it right finally. So welcome, everybody. Once a week now, we're less than a month away, John and Rob. I don't know if you realize that yet. Maybe you have. The Zellwood Super Bowl. I can't believe how fast. My parents always said time flies when you get older, but holy crap. I feel like a year ago we were sitting at your track enjoying the warm Florida sunshine. You got to check out what I made today. I'm going to start using this promo a lot. So when it's freezing up north, we're going to use that, John and Rob, we're gonna lure the people from the north down to Zellwood, Florida. So I think we'll have some fun with that.
That works.
John, I'm
I've already,
gonna Photoshop the Grinch's. Put your face on there where the Grinch's face is, if that's okay with you. So,
Sure.
are you scared of that, or
Nah.
you're not scared? I didn't think so. I thought that'd be funny. But welcome everybody. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. Again, if you're watching this live, you're interested in the Zellwood, Florida Super Bowl, January 12th and 13th. I got John and Rob, president and vice president of the Florida Pullers. We'll let them talk a little bit. But Brooke, introduce yourself, introduce your guest, and then John and Rob and I will get into that. And we're going to keep promoting. We want more pullers. We want more sponsors. We want more fans on the stand. So, Brooke, who are you? Where are you from? And we just need your social security number and the last 4 digits on your credit card, right, John? So,
Yep.
yep, then we're good to go. So, anyway, Brooke, take over.
Good. So my name is Brook Grantham. I'm from over here at a place called Grantham, and went down to Zellwood last year. And this is Charles Williford, a lifelong friend, and helps us with the tractors. And we're just a team and work together. So he went with us last year. Really enjoyed the whole event.
Had a good time. It was good.
Yep. How far of a drive is it for you guys to come down?
About 9.5 hours.
Nice.
Not too bad. An easy drive down 95, straight down, and then, I mean, you get there and it's warm weather and nice. Didn't bother us a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John, Rob, introduce yourselves, guys.
I'm Rob Waller, Vice President of the FL Pullers. Been doing it for about 25, almost 30 years now. Was president for 5 years, about 20 years ago, but still been vice president off and on, but always been a big member of the club. I pull a 2-wheel drive modified. Started out in garden tractors and just worked my way up. I've been pulling 2-wheel drive trucks for about 15 years now. So
Awesome.
No, I'm John Acey. I'm the president of FL Pullers, Florida Antique Tractor Club. Been doing this for about 25 years. Same started off as like with Rob pulling garden tractors, and now I got a stock Oliver 770. Been president for about 5 years now.
something like that.
So
Hey, Brooke, your wife's a babe, by the way. I just wanted to throw that out there for you. So she seems to be watching the show right now. So you must be a hell of a guy to get somebody that good looking. That's all I can say. So.
I don't know what happened.
And Mitch Pierce is checking in. He says, Johnny, you're still ugly. Coming
So
from
are
the
you,
clown.
Mitch.
Johnny, coming from the clown guy, that doesn't mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly. You got to look in the mirror first.
Nope. Again, thank you to John and Rob for working with us, the beer money pulling team, the last couple of years. We've really enjoyed this partnership to bring more awareness to Zellwood, the Super Pull, and Florida pulling in general. And then we really kick her into high gear here. You're going to start seeing daily posts about the Zellwood Super Pull. And I want to break it down a couple things. The one thing we always think of in the Midwest, and Brooke will be able to attest to this, we just assume that every track down there is made of sand. And every week I show a video, and I'll show it on this live as well, where we show Scott Tedder, the Mr. Twister 3-engine modified, pick up his front end in the first 15 feet and carry it the length of the track. You don't do that on sand. We know how to build good tracks down there. They got good material to work with. And I promise you, if you're coming down from the Midwest or the East or wherever, and you think you're going to need to shift up everything, you're wrong. It's a good track, and all the promoters in Florida want us to come down and enjoy it. And they know they need to build horsepower tracks. And so they've added materials. They brought track builders in. They know what they're doing. So I always want to dismay that myth right away. Brooke, can you back me up on that as a puller who has hooked to the sled in Zellwood?
Yeah, I can, because they told me, a couple of people said, you can go to high gear. And I did go to high gear, but I told Charles watching that video, I said, I was almost too high of a gear. I said, I could have been back a gear. So
Yeah, they do a real good job on the track. In my opinion, it's probably one of the better tracks we put on all year.
I like the track. I enjoy it.
It was good. Hooking and fast.
That's what we like to hear. Jonathan Gurley says he's watching 1 mile from Brooks' house. Laugh out loud. So You should tell them, Jonathan, you should go over. They're drinking moonshine right now. So, I mean, get a little sippy. So give them the code to the door. Oh, hell, you guys in North Carolina, you probably just, it's unlocked all the time, right? So, Mitch. Oh, we got our first scammer of the night, John.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's because of Brooke. It's because Brooke's good looking. Hi, Jennifer James. You know Jennifer James is about 392 pounds, buck naked, sitting in a thong in a hut in Iraq right now.
He wants to go to Zellwood, so that's good.
Yeah, Jennifer, you come on down to Zellwood if you can get on the plane. So we're gonna.
Yeah.
I always have to have fun with the spammers.
Better buy 2 seats.
What's that, John?
Says you better buy 2 seats.
Yeah. So we're gonna block her a little bit. Jonathan Gurley's on the way. You bet your ass, Jonathan. I call you out. You sit right in the middle. Put your Ford hat on.
Let's check.
Mitch, Jennifer has a pecker. Oh, I guarantee she does, Mitch. I guarantee she does. Yeah. It's so funny. Like if I post a video, you guys know the super stock diesel truck Trump, right? Shane Kellogg owns it. If we post a video of that and we mention Trump in there, Facebook will show it to 0 people. Like legit. I can show you the insights, but this crap can happen all the time. It drives me insane. So, but I'll get off my rant there a little bit. So, Snake is in the house. The snake is in the house. So anyway, I just really wanted to stress that there's a good track in Zellwood. And the Super Pull is there one, and this message is more for the local fans that go to the regular Zellwood pulls. I call them the local pulls, the antiques, the garden tractors. This is John and Rob like to use the word modified. I like to say the big stuff's going to pull at night. I mean, those are great pulls that you guys have throughout the year, but once a year we light the fires and kick the tires for the modified stuff. 3-engine modifieds, big semis, big diesels, big mini rods. All that stuff's going to be in Zellwood. The stuff you see on TV is just, for the lack of better terms, stuff you see on RFD TV or Outlaw Pulling TV or Beer Money TV. All that stuff you see on social media, that will be in Zellwood, Florida, pulling at night, January 12th and 13th. So, Brooke, let's dive into your team a little bit. How long have you been pulling? What's your attachment to blue tractors? And you already told us how much you love Florida, which we love. And John Gurley's on his way. So
Yeah. As far as the blue tractors, that's all we've ever ran since I was a child here on the farm. And my tractor pulled my whole life. Farm tractors, and we enjoyed it. But just got into the hot farms, and this is an altered farm. This is my dad's tractor. Actually bought it from Tabitha Stemsel that was on last week, and we bought it, and then she bought hers. But I always loved tractor pulling. Just can't get out of your blood once you get in it. So I've enjoyed it the whole time, and I just want to keep on going with it.
I love it. What makes tractor pulling special to you, Brooke, you and your family? Why do you guys keep doing it?
It's something that it's a family-oriented sport, and there's a lot of oriented sports for families, but this one, the whole family participates because they cheer you on, and everybody's hands-on, and my wife, she supports me, and children support me, and just the neighborhood enjoy talking about it. It's something that everybody can get into and meet you and come to your shop and talk about it. But almost like race cars, local race cars.
Yep.
Just something you enjoy doing after work. Takes the relief off of everything you do in the real world. So
I love it.
A lot.
Rob, can you kind of go through some of the event, kind of the order of events for the 2 days for everybody that's watching the show tonight?
Sure. We're going to be running there today. We're going to run garden tractors and antiques. And we will run mini rods there today, naturally aspirated. We're going to run them during the day and also at night, in the modified show, we'd call it. But at 1 o'clock, the antiques start running. We'll run the antiques from 3,000 pounds up to 10.5, whatever shows up. We'll run all the classes, stock, super antique, and open gear. The only thing we ask is if you are open gear, just Make sure you have a high back seat. And if you're running over 14, 15 mile an hour, please put a rollover bar on it. Any guys that are coming, don't want no surprises. If you are in a cage, not just a rollover, you are in a cage, you must have a full fire suit, helmet, neck brace, everything on. That's just safety. At night, start at 6 o'clock. We're going to come out with the modified. We're going to come out with the blown minis. Turbo tractor. We got 2 classes of turbo tractors. I think some others may be coming down. We may have 3 classes. We will be running 4-wheel drive modifieds, 2-wheel drive modifieds. I got some 2-wheel drives. I got 5 coming out of Central Illinois from Craig's Farms. He's coming down and he's making a heck of a trip. He's bringing the semi down. His wife's flying down. They're going to come down a week early and go for a cruise. And they're making a heck of a trip out of it. So we did tell him he has a place to park his rig the whole time he's down here. So anybody else coming down, you get there early, come on early, and we have a place to park your rig if you want to come down and enjoy Florida and enjoy some warmth. If you like to fish or you want to take a cruise too, they're coming out of Cape Canaveral down there all the time. So. But yeah, we plan on having one heck of a show, and we want everybody to come down and have a good time.
Yeah, that's one thing we talk about a lot is the fact that you can turn this into a vacation, and the way you guys are working together down there now and doing your best not to put poles on top of each other. I think there's five weeks of pulling in a row, so you can come down, leave your hauler down there. You can find a place down there. Talk to John and Rob. You can probably leave it right there at the park, and then next week come back and head out to your next venue. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and it's really getting going. So
we try and accommodate everybody. That's what we want to do. We want everybody to come down and have a good time.
The clown is flying down January 5th. Nice. The clown is in the house. So
good. We're going to put him on the track and make him flag in the clown outfit.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. So Brook, as a puller, we're always kind of burn out at the end of the season. I mean, I'm a puller as well. And then, but after about 6 weeks, I'm ready to go pulling again. And, we have the holidays coming up. And Christmas is here next week already, but I'm going to be itching to get going again. How many other people you think are coming for your area or coming down? And what are some things you could tell some other pullers that are kind of on the fence? Like, I don't know if I want to go to Florida for pulling. I just haven't been down there. How can you, what would you say to them if somebody's kind of, how would you talk them into it?
I got several that I've heard about coming from here. They'll enjoy it, and they're dedicated pullers. Imagine, I'm guessing we'll have anywhere from 3 to 5 or more maybe coming from this area. I don't know. All I can tell them is the most relaxed pool you can go to and enjoy. And I don't know. It's just one of those pools that you enjoy for 2 days. And like you said, you can leave it there, leave your hauler there, go to the next couple of weekends and pool. And it's just easy to do. I mean, there's nothing hard about it. It just, as quick as you can go somewhere on the weekend, you can go down and pool. So I mean, somewhere you can pool when you're sitting idle here and everybody's itching to pool. After the last pool, they're looking to pool. So,
we had a good time last year where everybody was, welcoming when we came, and we really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Well, it's fun because you get to pull against a bunch of trucks and tractors you don't normally get to compete against. And I think that's fun for the Florida pullers as well. They get to welcome in and show off their venue to a lot of new pullers. For the fans that are loyal Zellwood fans, they get to see different things at the Super Bowl. And again, for us in the Midwest, it's fun just to head south in the winter. Because if I stay home, I got to go indoor pulling. And I love pulling. Indoor pulling's great, but when I can see the smoke fly, that makes me smile. So.
You get to meet new people too that you just don't see in your local chapters.
Yeah.
Chris Hall says he's still waiting on parts. That seems to be a common theme.
Yeah, he heard his pretty bad in Georgia.
He pulls in your class, right, Rob?
No, he actually pulls the 650 naturally aspirated 2-wheel drive.
Okay.
The 650 non-blown, what they call it. It's just like a blower truck, but it's running a 650 naturally aspirated motor.
Sure. Yep. Hey, Rob, I think Snake's talking in third person. He says the world famous Snake is at Zellwood. What more could you ask for? That's pretty. He's
World.
pretty proud of himself, Rob. So.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Wow. Damn, Brooke, y'all send him some moonshine or something? Or
Chris Hall can still come and flag also. Scott Nyman is in the middle of the Atlantic on a cruise ship right now watching the show. That is a first. I've never had anybody on a cruise ship watching the show, so I like that. So, must have good internet out there. So, I like that a lot.
must be a good cruise ship.
Mitch Pierce, world famous. He
They
must
got,
be
they got tractor truck pulling channels.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. If anybody has any questions for Brooke or for John or Rob, please type in the comments. Again, once a week we're jumping on here with a different puller that's been to Zellwood or coming to Zellwood January 12th through 13th. We are legit 1 month away, less than 1 month away. Today's the 14th of December, and it's going to be here before you know it. It's an easy flight into Orlando. You heard Rob say earlier, some people are bringing their haulers down and then the wives are flying down. That's a great way to do it too. Brooke, who's all coming down with you this year?
Well, it'll be me and my dad, and we got one more that we're building. I don't know if we'll have it ready or not. So hopefully at least 2, maybe 3. Hopefully we'll have 2. Still working on a couple. Mine's up in Pennsylvania still, so hoping to have it ready, you know, and this one's ready. My daddy keeps his ready. I guess we're still learning from him. He's always been proactive, and I guess we're dragging our feet. If he was here, he'd tell you that.
I always try to keep mine ready, but sometimes there's things that you just can't get ready quick enough, if you know what I'm saying. So
That's right.
Brooke, he's satisfied with what he has, and you young enough, you still want more.
Yeah. I'm telling you the truth. I had a pretty rough season. I burnt 3 pistons in mine, and
What, 2 pools?
man, we spent half the season chasing a monkey,
Yeah.
and it was just terrible. But anyway, I mean, we still enjoyed it, but he didn't have those problems, and he laughed the whole time saying, "Mine's ready, son. Where's yours?" So, he could pick on me a lot this year. Maybe that.
there's only one way to pay him back, Brooke, and that's on the track.
Yeah, that's the only way to talk about it.
Yep. No, that's fun.
I don't know. Charles might have been on his side more than he was mine.
Charles, are you the mediator of the family there?
Sometimes I'm the older brother, the referee, the marriage counselor, the bodyguard, all of them.
Yeah. Brooke, where's some of your favorite venues or tracks at home in North Carolina that you like that no matter what, man?
I'm going to be honest with you. Here at home, I don't remember a bad track, and I'm just being completely honest. We have a lot of good tracks. We got a lot of clay here, and they all hook good. We just have a lot of good tracks. I like going. I went to Pennsylvania in that video, and man, I'm going to tell you what. Corey Forrester told me when I pulled up, he said, "What do you think about the track?" I said, "I don't know," but then I ran. He said, "All we did was a pumpkin patch." And they disted the pumpkin patch that day and then rolled it out, and then we pulled on it, and it hooked. And I was like, "Man, that thing hooks." He said, "Surprised the shit out of you, didn't you?" I said, but no, every track I've been to has a different characteristic, but they're all fun. So.
Yep. Yep, I love it. Daniel Johnson says, "I hope to be coming down with 2 modified 4-wheel drive trucks." So, Daniel, where are you from?
Danny's from Georgia.
Georgia?
He won Bowling Greens about 5-6 years ago.
What's his truck called?
Desperado.
Wow.
He won Bowling Greens with a truck called Talk to Me.
Talk to me. I like it. I like it.
Really been around a long time. Great guy.
That's awesome. I'd be excited to see that. Snake says, "How can we get some Grantham farm hats? Bring some down with you there." So,
Yeah, we can get some Grantham heating and air or farm hats. I'll say that.
yes, I know you're in the heating and air business. We can talk about all that. April Rawls is checking in from Indiana. Hello, April. How are you tonight? So, again, if you're just joining us, we're live with John and Rob, President, Vice President of the FL Pullers. Brooke, and it's Chris, right?
Charles.
Charles, I'm sorry. Brooke and Charles from Grantham, North Carolina. They'll be coming down with their Fords. So talk about that tractor sitting behind you last year. Didn't look as good last year as it did right now, if I remember correctly.
That's the tractor last year that was ugly when we bought it. All rust. Looked like we just drug it out of the woods.
But I'll tell you, that tractor, we didn't change a thing as far as the motor. I mean, that thing is pretty stout, along with some more around here, but that one is pretty stout. We just made it look better. It's always ran good, but I mean, it came from Tabby, and the Forester motor in it is tough. I can tell you that. So
yeah, anything with the Forester stamp on it is solid. You're good to go.
Was in Pennsylvania, they're tough.
Yeah, I love it. John and Rob, let's talk about some of the sponsors and partners that came on to help with the Zellwood Super Bowl this year. I know we just added Schaefer's. We made an update to the poster. Do you have any other new ones you want to talk about, or just talk to us a little bit about sponsors and partnerships and how local businesses can help the Zellwood Super Bowl, or national businesses? Maybe we get Grantham Heating and Air Conditioning involved there a little bit. So
there we go. We can do that. We've got Schaefer's on board. They're actually going to be giving out to the winners in the modified show whatever cases of oil they would like. They're going to be on hand. We still have Seminole Paving. Ring Power's coming in this year. They're going to donate some equipment for us at the track, which is awesome. Seminole Paving, they always give us some rollers and always helped us out anytime we need. Kenny's a great guy. Sandstone, Robert White's with them. They're going to give us a grader and a roller. Graders, that's the key to our track, is that grader. White Site Development has always been around. They built the track, and we have South Bay Automotive. What was that?
Field equipment
Oh, Fields, yes.
and Eaton air compressors.
Yep, Eaton air compressors. They're bringing. We have 2 compressors. We're raffling off, and we also have Fields is bringing us 2 big John Deeres, maybe 3, to help maintain the track and everything for us. So we've got some great sponsors this year. If you still like to be a sponsor, there's still room, and we still have classes that need sponsors. So if somebody wants to be a sponsor, you can just get in touch with us. We'll tell you what you need to do, and you put your banner up on the fence. You get some seating. We have some concessions still to be filled. We're looking for a barbecue guy. You must be licensed in Orange County, but I think most of our other stuff is covered. We have T-shirts and vendors coming in, so all that's covered. But yeah, if you'd like to sponsor a class, there's a certain class. Say somebody wants to sponsor Brooks' class, just let us know. We'll tell you what you need to do and bring your banners. We'll put them up and we'll announce you as the sponsor for that class, or any other class. So you can get in touch with us. You get FL Pullers, and our number's up there, Johnny's or mine. And we'll hook you up on any of that. And sponsors is what keeps us going. The money we make on the pool actually just puts us through the year and fix our equipment to go through the year and have another Super Bowl. So,
love it. I love it. Brooke, how many a summer, if everything's running, you're not burning pistons trying to beat your dad, how many tractor pulls can you attend in a summer in your area?
We got about, I want to say 12 in our area to 14, somewhere in that. And some of them are 2-night shows.
Okay.
12 hooks, and I can't remember, but 12 to 14.
Nice.
And that's in our area. And then you can go, of course, up toward Virginia. We all have, I'd say overall, we have 16 to 20 that you could attend from the beginning to the end in our area. And then, of course, Zellwood, that gives you a little edge. If you go to Zellwood, you can get some some tuning in that you wouldn't have got in.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a 2-day pool, but last year I think I pulled 3 or 4 times, 3 or 4 hooks down there, and I blew the turbo pipe one time, and yeah, and came back that day and pulled again. But when I blowed the pipe, Mark Kelsey actually helped me with a part to get it back going last year. So got it back going and hooked again and took off. So.
Isn't it neat when you come down here and if you hurt something, we're there to try and help you get it back on the track.
Yeah,
That's one thing about pullers. We don't want to beat you in the pits. We want to beat you on the track.
that's right. Yep, that's exactly right. So,
Yeah.
that's good.
That's where you meet a bunch of good friends and become family.
Yeah, we met a lot of people last year, and they really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Good deal. That's what we want to hear.
Charles, do you get to drive the tractors ever?
Yeah. I pulled some of the local shows we got.
Which track? What's that?
We were pulling the 7,700, the 8,500 pound class, but we sold it. And,
Yeah.
yep.
No, that makes it fun. Makes it fun. A lot of fun. So, Brooke, who are some of the people besides Charles that help keep you on the track and keep you going?
Oh, well, I got some buddies up there, Matt Smith and Mark Smith up there. They've really helped out, and their team, the Fast Forward team, has helped me a lot, and that's really kept me going. When I purchased my tractor, it came from a guy named Gary Cubbage, which is affiliated with Fast Forward. So that's why they've helped me out, and the Forester guys have all the parts you could ask for and knowledge too. So I call them a lot too. So it's almost like a family once you get involved that helps you get this thing. It's not just a driver. If that's all there was to it, he wouldn't have a very good tractor. So it's everybody around you is actually the support you got that helps you out. So,
That's the stand-up guys, Mark and Matt. They'll help you do anything in the world, try to keep you going.
yeah.
Charles, over the years, what's the craziest thing you guys have done to get to the next tractor pull? Like, give me. I mean, did you put duct tape? Did you put duct tape on anything, or did you stay up all night, or any good stories?
Stay up all night.
Yeah, we stayed up all night.
We stayed up several
Well, we got in a bad traffic jam in Georgia last year, and him and his twin brother were riding with us. We were in a big truck, and it's like 2 little kids. About every 10 minutes, somebody's got to take a leak. Well, I put him out there and it's on the road with the traffic jam. I said, "Hey, we can't pull off. You got to go." I said, "Get between the truck and the trailer." And he's sitting there hiding, looking around, and I blow the horn, start beating.
We've been doing that.
And then when he goes to get back in the truck, we take off and drive real slow. He's running beside the truck.
We enjoy it.
We have a good time. When
You
we're
got
out
to
there.
enjoy the whole aspect of it.
Oh, you do. Yeah, we pick on. We have a lot of funny stories that we probably shouldn't even talk about on Facebook Live here, like this that we've done. So, yeah, it's on all the time. So
We have a ball. Just like I told you, if everybody knew what was going on in the big truck on the way up there, they would have said, "Woo."
Yeah. Andy Shearing's checking. He says, "What's up, Brooke? You're the man."
Andy's the man. He should come down.
Is he scared, or what's the story there, Brooke?
He ain't scared. He needs to come down and be warm. He's up in New York.
Okay.
He needs to come on down. He's got some good tractors.
Is he part of that Ford fraternity?
Yeah, he's got some Ford. Yeah, he's part of that fraternity.
I figure you guys have your own little Snapchat booth or something like that. So.
So he sent me some parts, and I said, "What do I owe you for the parts, Andy?" He said, "I don't know." He said, "We'll just see you at Keystone." I said, "Well, I'll carry you to a place in Keystone that a guy named Tommy Eppert showed me called the Glass Lounge. It's a good steakhouse." So I owe that to Andy now. So
Gotcha. Jeremy Tyndall from North Carolina says, "Jason Schultz asked Brooke about the booster seat."
Yeah, I've got a booster seat. Jason, but I'll get Jason. I'll get Jeremy back for that. So
Well, when he first started pulling his tractor, he had a regular seat in, and He was sitting on it. He was laying all back in. Everybody's like, is that tractor throwing him back like that? I said, no, he's just trying to mash the pedals on it right now.
The seat wouldn't move up or forward or back. And the guy that run the tractor when I got it, he actually built the tractor for Gary. His name's Adam House. And Adam was a tall guy, and I'm not tall. So I was driving the best I could, and I turned sideways. It was all I could do to mash the clutch. So, but anyway, a booster seat. I'll get Jeremy back for that, though.
Yeah, well, he's always got cool hair. We can pin him down and give him another mohawk or something. So.
Cut my hair like that, I wouldn't say a whole lot.
So Sean's been texting me. Good looking old Ford tractor, Brook. What did Sean just text me? Hold on. Sean's building that light limited super stock Prohibition. He says, if I'm right, Brook almost purchased our limit tractor. Our limits. Does that ring a bell at all, Brook?
What's that?
He said, he thinks, did you almost buy a tractor from Sean?
I talked to him about one. It's been a while back, but yes, I remember talking to him. Yep.
Yeah, he's building a Ford light limited super stock. The Prohibition. I think he's using, is it 8N sheet metal or it's awesome.
Yeah,
I'll bring it here. I got the ability to share it because we had him on our Let's Grow Pulling podcast one night. So that was good.
A chassis, I believe it was, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, I'll find it here in a second. That's what makes this fun, the story and the pulling community. The pulling community is so tight knit and works together and helps each other out. I really enjoy that. So. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Sean says that's right.
Yep.
You guys ought to see this tractor he's building. It is stupid pretty. Get my graphics ready. So let's see here. There's his tires. I gotta get a picture. There's sheet metal. There's a tank. There we go. This one right here.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. That's the wrong picture. Sorry, guys. This one. Look at that.
That is nice.
He made all that sheet metal himself by hand. That guy's talented. So
He told me about it. That's beautiful.
yes, it is.
The showpiece is what that is.
It's round.
Yeah.
It's good.
It is unbelievable. So once that thing gets out, I want to be there to video it. So, but yeah, that's a work of art, as I'd like to say, a work of art.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Like to see that thing in Zellwood.
Yeah, let's get on that. I just love my new ad. I made that today. I'm so proud of that, John and Rob.
Oh man.
We all got that one friend that kind of smiles like the Grinch, kind of like, yeah. I think our one friend watching on, his name is Snake. He's kind of got that. John, I'm going to do that. I'm going to put a little Rob Rasnick right there and edit that. So,
Grinch got too much hair on his head.
yeah, we can. Oh boy. There is nothing better than doing a podcast when Rob's had one too many beers. That is the most fun I've ever had doing a podcast. So it ain't worth the shit for promoting a poll, but it's funny as hell. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, I love it. Yeah. And then Sean, I need engine parts first, no doubt. No doubt at all. Again, if you're just joining us, please share this around with friends, family members, coworkers looking for something to do. Head to Florida. Whether you're a puller, whether you're a fan, whether you just want to get the hell out of the Midwest, get away from the snow, and go enjoy a couple warm days down here. It's super close to Orlando. We all know Orlando is the home of the tourist capital of the world. It's a great time. You come down and see some truck and tractor pulling on the weekend. And my first trip when we came down, John and Rob, we brought a whole bunch of our friends down, and they just stayed back at the condo and just drank while I went to tractor pull each night. When you come back about 1 a.m. and they've been drinking since 5, they're a hoot. You got to catching up to do. You got to catch up. So, Rob says, I'm not drunk. I had to put together my kid's new electric power wheel. We didn't say you were drunk. It's just more fun when you are, Rob. Don't Don't get all sensitive Sally on a snake. Tim Bowen's got some good running trucks from Ohio. They were down last year. Beautiful trucks.
Mhm.
They're going to come down there and they're going to try to beat up on old on Rob again. So did they take the traveling trophy home by a couple feet on you, Rob?
No, they took it. They took it home by
About 2 inches, wasn't it?
about 2 inches.
Yeah, it's my story though, Rob. It's my story.
Okay, that's fine. All right, you're right. That's fine.
No, I couldn't remember exactly, but talk about that traveling trophy a little bit. That's pretty cool.
I built a trophy, beautiful trophy. Man, it was nice. I was impressed with it. And what we do with our class, and we can do it with other classes too. I just did it with my class. I built a trophy, and it was just on its own the regular pull. In other words, you pull Friday night, you pull Saturday night, you get payout Friday night, payout Saturday night, blah blah blah. We combined the distance Friday night and Saturday night. Whoever had the most distance won that trophy to take home. And by taking it home, they could put their name on it and then bring it back the next year and put it back up again. And Tim won it. And really, really good truck, really good running truck. And he's on DOTs. And I was on CPAC, so I was really impressed with him. We're going to do the same thing again in the same class. Everybody's going to run together. Of course, the CPACs have handicaps, but we've all seemed to be running. I'll be on DOTs this next year.
Okay.
Actually, I sold my truck.
What? Breaking news.
Yeah. And the truck wasn't for sale. The guy that bought it was the guy that built the truck originally back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Okay.
That's not mine.
No, I'm just showing a video. So
Okay. And he wanted it back. And so I sold it to him. And really good guy. My truck wasn't for sale, but I wouldn't have sold it to anybody else but this guy. So I'm on campaign with my son's truck, which is my old truck. And we're going to put it back on top. So
nice.
Yep. So I told him, my son,
the original hog waller, you'll be back in the seat.
Yep.
Okay.
He's been pulling me around the pits for years. Now it's time for me to pull him around a little bit. So
I like it.
Yep, we're going to work together, and we're going to campaign at Southern Pullers this next year. We're going for points. So
good deal.
Yep.
Yeah, do they pretty much pull in Georgia?
Pretty much. They do one in Saluda, South Carolina, one day. It's only a 1 day pull though. Yeah, they're more or less both Southern Georgia and Northern. They actually this next year they've got 12 pulls planned.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
wow.
that's going to be a lot of traveling for me. So, but I'm looking forward to it. Really am.
No, and that's good for Zellwood too, because when you're going to these events, you're inviting them all to come down to your pull. I do a little promotion with it as well. So.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. So this is the Pro Stock class. I just want to throw some video up a little bit from Zellwood. This is last year. Again, you can see the track. It's a good track. They're not piling up a bunch of dirt behind, in front of the sled. It's a good venue. Enjoy it. That one got way out there. Holy crap.
That was Tyler. They didn't change the sled in between the classes. That's my truck coming out now. My old truck.
What year is that? Sheet metal?
66.
66. That's a cool truck.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna start crying or anything on the air, Rob?
Maybe.
Maybe.
No. Like I say, the guy that got the truck, you'd have to meet the guy. He's a great guy. And actually, it was his truck. He gave me pictures of it back when he had it, and it was a really nice looking truck. So
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Brook, growing up as a kid, did you tractor pull? Did your dad tractor pull as a kid, or did you just watch him, or where did your addiction to this come from?
Yeah, he tractor pulled, him and my uncle all the time. I mean, farm tractors. he'd tell me and my brother, he'd say, unhook it from the disc here and drive it to the fairgrounds. And that's what we do. And we'd get them out there and weight them up. We'd pull all night, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And we just enjoyed. I mean, it's fun. Me and my brother had little toy tractors. He built us a little sled. We pushed them in the dirt. I mean, that's what we grew up doing. So,
Yep.
I mean,
Bought y'all 2 lawnmowers.
2 lawnmowers. We used to pull them, me and my brother. And I mean, in the yard, we'd play like we were tractor pulling. And then he'd say, hey, you're going to mow this grass. And we quit playing and start back mowing. So, but anyway, they were two Ford LT, I think they were called LT8s. They were old, man. They're old. They would be old now. But, yeah, enjoyed it the whole time.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So,
I did the same thing, Brooke. I grew up, Dad was pulled in PPA, pulled a Minneapolis Moline, and that's the truck right there I'll be campaigning next year. That's the old hog mower. But yeah, I did the same thing growing up, pulling. Then it kind of went away from around here, and then came back later and got right back into it with Dad and everything. And yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
love it.
Funny, it's most everybody knows Brandon, Johnny's youngest boy. We couldn't find him over at Dad's house. We didn't know where he was. Just walk out the barn. He's sitting on a tractor out there, simulating backing up to a sled, pulling. It was funny. Yeah,
Love it.
They're around here. Fair, bragging rights. You still hear
Tim
some?
Bowen checking in. Tim says mid-50s here in Ohio this weekend. Perfect weather to get loaded up. Trophies all shined up, ready to make the trip. Wayne and I are bringing a little surprise for our class. There you go.
awesome.
There you go, Rob.
Good deal. Good deal. That's what it's all about.
That surprise might be another can of whoop ass. That's what he's saying, maybe, Rob. That's what he's thinking.
Might be.
Oh, I love it. No,
You never know.
makes it fun. That's what makes it fun. I love it all. The competition,
I don't
like you
mind
guys
getting
said,
beat.
when you hit the track. No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Well, Brooke, Charles, thanks for coming on tonight. We're excited to see you guys in less than a month. Why don't
Yes.
you? Did John, your neighbor, ever come over and steal any of your shine? Is he hiding anywhere?
He must have drank too much at his house and couldn't make it because I hadn't seen him yet.
Probably laying out in your yard there, trying to get over here, tripped over your log or something.
He at the door, barely made it.
It's only a mile. It's only a mile. So, John and Rob, do you have anything else left tonight, bud? Guys?
I think we're good.
Yeah, no, we just want everybody to come down and have a good time. Like we say all the time, I want you to come down with a smile and leave with a smile because you had a good time.
That's
I
right.
like it.
Just put on.
Once again, if there's any sponsors out there that want to sponsor a class, get on FL Pullers, give me a call or give Johnny a call, and we'll hook you up.
Yes,
Great.
sir.
I'm going to share some videos from last year for 5-10 minutes, and I'll let you guys get on with your evening, okay?
All right.
See y'all later.
Thanks,
See you guys
guys.
later.
Charles,
for
thank you,
watching.
guys.
Thank you.
Next up, Jimmy Chris Hall. Kirby and minor obsession are on the two-wheel drive truck side of 5,200 pounds. Two-wheel drive. On Independence 2. Pulling out the big rear pass split. Ryan Lewis looking to beat that distance. Just put down by J.M. Burgess Sr. 175.10.
NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube. Watch every out-of-market Sunday afternoon NFL game live. Now on YouTube and YouTube.
Time in between.
Live.